told your friend you're not okay.
The entertainment world was once again rocked by a small moment that possessed extraordinary power. A simple photo. No elaborate stage, no spotlights, no promotional concept. Yet it managed to make millions of people fall in love with a figure whose name has graced global history countless times. Kim Taeyong. In a seemingly natural setting, Taeyong was seen interacting with a dog, and the image instantly spread like an unstoppable wave across social media. There was no script, no camera work, and no attempt at dramatization. Simply the presence of a human and an animal recognizing each other's warmth. Yet, it was this simplicity that unleashed a storm of emotions across the globe. At first glance, the moment seemed ordinary. Taeyong sat relaxed, the dog approached, and everything just happened, as if the animal knew the figure in front of him was a safe place. What stunned the public was the dog's spontaneous reaction, which unhesitatingly approached with complete trust. Many say animals can't pretend. They simply respond to the energy they feel. And the energy Taeyong radiated at that moment was a sincerity that couldn't be faked. Within minutes, BTS once again dominated global trending topics, not because of their music or their spectacular stage presence, but because of a single, honest moment of empathy. The public reaction was overwhelming. New hashtags emerged, millions of comments poured in, and thousands of reaction videos were created by content creators across the globe. Fans expressed their emotion, some even crying, at how a superstar of Kim Taeyong's stature could display such natural tenderness without trying to impress anyone. Even more surprising, the attention came not only from fans but also from international media outlets. Many major outlets highlighted this moment as proof that, amidst an entertainment world often saturated with image-making, there are still figures capable of showing kindness without hidden agendas. Some analysts even called this a new form of power in the entertainment industry. Power that doesn't come from charts, achievements, or visuals, but from empathy. And Kim Taeyong was at the forefront of this global trend. Animal rights organizations and animal welfare activists also began to show serious interest. They saw great potential when a global figure like Taeyong demonstrated a natural and loving connection with an animal, as such a small gesture could inspire millions to care more for the living creatures around them. On the other hand, haters who had been trying to belittle Taeyong instantly lost their argument. What Taeyong showed wasn't something that could be scripted. There was no camera forcing, no production team orchestrating. It was a reflection of who he truly was. Netizens were abuzz with discussion, comparing artists who only appeared good in front of the camera with those who truly displayed the same good character in their daily lives. And slowly, the public began to agree. Taeyong wasn't just an idol, but a new standard for how a public figure should behave. This wave continued to grow. Every video, every photo, every clip depicting that moment went viral again each time it surfaced. It was as if the emotions evoked never faded, even after repeated reposts. Many people who were previously unfamiliar with the world of K-pop were now curious and seeking to discover who Kim Taeyong really was. The impact transcended fandom boundaries, reaching people who had never before been exposed to Korean music. Taeyong's name was now associated not only with the stage, but also with universal human values. Rumors even suggested that several global brands were considering partnerships on environmental and animal welfare themes, with Taeyong as the main face. If that happens, the impact could be enormous, combining the power of the entertainment industry with a genuine social mission. But amid all the speculation, one thing is undeniable. Taeyong's greatest strength lies in his authenticity. He doesn't need to try to be good, he just is. That's what keeps the world captivated. Not just because of his popularity, but because he's able to show kindness in the simplest forms. Time and again, the public sees idols perform spectacular feats on stage, but it's these small moments that leave the deepest impression. Many observers say this is the point where Kim Taeyong's image rises to a new level, transforming him from a talented entertainer into a symbol of humanitarian values and global empathy. The ripples of influence from that small moment continued. After the world was shocked by the natural closeness between Kim Taeyong and a dog that spontaneously approached him. The public began to notice the subsequent reactions that emerged from various walks of life. What started as a seemingly simple image became the starting point for a global discussion about empathy, character, and the human values that are increasingly rare in the modern entertainment industry. And of all the people in the spotlight, Taeyong remained the center of attention, not because he tried, but because the world saw something genuine in him. After the moment went viral, many cultural observers and journalists began to delve deeper into how Taeyong could create such a profound impact through the simple act of touching a dog's head. They compared his reactions across various situations, both on stage and in everyday life, and one thing kept coming to the surface: consistency. Taeyong didn't change depending on the camera. He displayed the same warmth no matter where he was. And that sparked a long discussion. Perhaps this was why the animal trusted him so easily. This consistency made many realize that the moment was no coincidence. In the following days, new hashtags emerged, discussing how fans connected this viral moment to past incidents, such as when Taeyong was seen calming a frightened animal on set, or when he helped a young fan who was pushed during a concert. Small traces of his kindness resurfaced, confirming that what was seen yesterday was not an act, but a true reflection of who he is. Even more surprising, several animal psychologists and behavioral experts chimed in. They said that animals typically only approach individuals who radiate a genuine sense of calm and security. The dog's spontaneous reaction was proof that Taeyong radiated positive energy, something that couldn't be faked. These experts explained that an animal's trust is the most honest form of confession, and this touched the public even more. Meanwhile, content related to the moment continued to dominate timelines. Major K-pop accounts, global influencers, and even independent media outlets began sharing their own analyses. Many noted that the world was starved for authentic public figures, and Taeyong perfectly embodied that hope. They called it the warmth phenomenon, a global wave that emerged not from a grand stage, but from simple, down-to-earth kindness. The impact is beginning to be seen in unexpected areas. Several international organizations have begun contacting agencies, hoping to get Taeyong involved in major campaigns about animal welfare and environmental conservation. Activists believe that if someone with Taeyong's influence shows concern for these issues, millions of people could be inspired to do the same. Even some major brands that previously focused solely on fashion and lifestyle trends are now considering creating campaigns themed around the earth, the environment, and empathy, making Taeyong their primary face. Meanwhile, discussions among netizens are expanding. Many are beginning to talk about how the standards for judging celebrities have changed. In the past, appearances and achievements were considered the primary aspects. But now, the public demands more. They want figures who not only shine in front of the camera, but also demonstrate relevant human values in the real world. And Taeyong, through that simple moment, has unwittingly become a living example of this profound shift. The debate about authenticity versus image has intensified as some content creators have begun comparing Taeyong's actions to those of other public figures. Many are realizing that not all celebrities can maintain the same character when not in the spotlight. However, Taeyong actually shows his most honest version of himself when the camera isn't on him. This is why many people say that Taeyong's warmth wasn't engineered by the production team. It originated from him from the start. The domino effect of this moment didn't stop there. Illustrators, animators, short story writers, and even independent musicians began creating works inspired by the small interaction between Taeyong and the dog. Some created short animations about the importance of caring for animals, others composed mellow songs about sincerity, and even several international comic artists reimagined the moment as a symbol of trust meets kindness. All of these works went viral, spreading the message of kindness to a wider audience.